Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family. I know you didn't come here to see me. You just want to see this beautiful bastard start hashing here. I have an unobtainium graphics card. Yo, a 3080. Ooh, I love this. Yo. oh. You don't want to see. Dun dun dun. Yo. Yeah. Supreme X. Yo. Yo, so I was gonna do this yesterday. Orange Army, and yo, no. Yep, I got a couple of those unobtainium graphics cards. Yo. Nefarious. Effing love that card. Enough, please. Enough. Stop. You need to go change your baños, your bonsups, your podgies. You have to put a new pair of pants on after seeing both of those unobtainium graphics cards. Yo. So today, yo. I'll take those graphics cards off of your nemesis. Nice. What's going on, everybody? Got Emmanuel Chan Coins, Mr. Anderson, Red Panda style. Yo, what's up? And we got Chris Anderson and Doge Lord Apparel. Yo, if you want to get a nice, awesome hat like this, yo, stop on there today. DogeLord.com. Don't delay, buy today. Yo, so sensual. It was meh. I've seen better. Oh, too funny. Too funny, Mikkel. You're just jelly that you don't have a Supreme X. Boom. Supreme. We'll see how supremely awesome this thing hashes here in a moment, because that thing is gonna go onto this rig. Yo. But I can't leave the rig out here. With all of that on the rig, I will be, like right now, I'm sitting at like right around 850 watts. With these two extra cards, that's gonna push me over 1,000 watts on a 110 breaker in my living room. I have a fan, I have a light, I have my main PC right here that does mine also, so I'm not wanting to overload the circuit. So today I'm gonna put the two cards that I've already made room on the rig for, and then I gotta take the rig and put it into the mining room. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I was gonna do it last night, but it got a little late. Spent some time with the Wi-Fi. You know, gotta have some time with the Wi-Fi. Got to. Mikkel understands that one. Mikkel got a supreme ass whooping for you. Yo, just kidding. You better be kidding. Yo. Cause Jeep don't anger the GPU Jesus. GPU Jesus can giveth the hash and taketh away. So what's going on? Yes, Nick. What up? Nefarious, thank you for getting me these two amazing cards. Yo. Yeah, that card is legit. I am hoping that I can get it to hash like a monster. Crypto Mikkel, damn right. Happy wife, more GPUs. Yeah, Nick's like, word up. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and get into things here. So here's my Hive dashboard with the other 30 series that are already on here. So I got a 3090 on here, a 3080, and two 3060s. So now I'm going to have three 3080s on this same awesome, beautiful rig. Oh, yeah. Yes, Mikkel. Nefarious technology is FA. Because nefarious technology is fucking awesome. Yeah. Even with the managers yelling at you, nefarious for sure. Hey, what's up, max voltage? What up? What up? Oh yeah, very funny. You know, they might bitch at you, but they're like, money. We'll take that money now. Please don't do this ever again. Money, please. Yes. I mean, at the end of the day, they're a business. I mean, they want to make it fair for everybody. I get it, but fuck fair at this point. But so as you can sit there and see, you can see that I've been mining that ETH. Yeah, Orange Army money talks and BS walks. Yes. So if you notice here that I have 340, and then you see it just drop down to 222. I've been having like little itty bitty stability issues, and I was trying to isolate it to where I was having my issues. So where you see the hash rate drop right here from 340 to 222. That was actually me taking off my 3090 off of the rig for testing to see where my instability was. Was it the 3090 with the 3080 and the 3060 Ti giving me like kernel panic issues? So I started playing around with it, had it hashing for a while, and then boom, started getting rejected shares on the 3060s. And so well, actually, no. Let me rewind that. The rig shut off on me out of nowhere. When I brought it back up, I started pushing the overclock on the 3060 Ti's, and I started getting rejected shares, but that's a whole different conversation. That was just me pushing it too far. But with the 3080 was actually giving me a ton of issues with the overclocks, and I'm not sure if it's because the memory is getting too hot on there. I will take this 3080 EVGA for the Win Ultra apart, and I'm going to rethermal paste it, and I will be doing new thermal pads on there, seeing if I can maybe get the temperature down, and maybe that's what's limiting me from pushing this 3080 to 99 to 100 megahash. Now, if I give it all the juice in the world, it will give me 101 megahash. But I've got to give it 300 megahash, and it's not worth it. Chant coin, wait for me. I am coming up to your place to pick up my Supreme. Don't let it leave your house now. You're too funny, Chant coin. That is awesome. Kryptonafe, hard day? No. It was just yesterday, spent chilling with the wife, so I didn't put these graphics cards in. So these cards are going in today. So I'm gonna have to shut down the rig momentarily and then move the rig into the mining room where I've got that glorious 220 power. I love 220 power. You can just run so much more equipment. In my living room, if I put these two cards on here in my living room, it's like if I'm at 850, 12, I'll be at about 1300 watts coming off of this rig, plus my PC. That's another 200 for my GPU when it mines, and 180 for the CPU when it mines, because it's a Threadripper. You're now talking about 1500, 1600, almost 1700 watts. Then I got lights on. I have a fan. I'm gonna pop the circuit for a 120. 110 watt volt, 20 amp breaker. I will pop that fucker. I'm probably teetering on that right now as we speak. Especially when I start mining on it. I mean, I'm talking 800 watts right now. I've got, like I said, 200 watts off my GPU, so we're talking 1050, and then we'll say my CPU with the water block and the rest of the computer, I'll give it another 200 watts. So that's 1250 plus, some lights, a fan. I've got my router here. The wife charges up her laptop out here. So, yeah, let's try to take some of the load off the 110 a little bit and put it in the mine. And then I will be doing some other awesome testing this week too. Oh yeah, Jason, you would definitely hate to see my power bill. Oh yeah, the power bills are outrageous. I'll find out. I just put myself onto a new plan, which I'm hoping that it'll drop my electric down. I'm hoping to about 6 to 7 cents a kilowatt hour after taxes. That's what I'm hoping on, and that will be flippin' amazing because that will be a 30% reduction in my bill. That means I'll be 30% more profitable. Yes, I will take that anytime day of the week. Oh yeah, Krypton Affair, you know all about that 220 power life. No, actually, like, so Krypton Affair said the statistics on Hive tell us that you've had a headache. Kind of, sort of. But it's like, I started playing around with it, and these drops right here are when the rig actually turns off. There's these, like, little momentary breaks where I was kind of playing with it a little bit. But, like, right here, it just kind of like reboots itself randomly. But from about 1 o'clock this morning all the way to actually, yeah, about here, because like it showed it being a little like it only been on for like 3 hours, so I figured that it like shut off like right around here. Here it is where I shut it off, and then it did that like blank spot again, but the miner never turned off. It was always hashing. So I think some of the display for Hive is kind of wonky. I've turned on the logs on this rig because I kind of want to see where it fails, and I want to know what card it is, because like unless I'm like looking at the dashboard right when it happens, I don't know. But here it is. It shows that the miner's been up for over 3 hours, and it didn't turn off until I rebooted the rig right here at 9:40 Central Standard Time, and it shows it being mining all the way up until now, even though I've got a gap in the in the dashboard here where it says it wasn't doing anything. If you go on to Hive, they show that they have issues now and then with this readout. So this isn't always a good metric to go off of. I usually pay attention to the miner uptime, because if you get a gap and the miner uptime correlates to the gap happening, then you know your rig shut off. But mine did not shut off. And it looked like since I've played with the overclocks a little bit, I've actually had my miner up longer without it shutting down on me. So we'll have to see. It looks like it's usually like right around that 6-hour window. So I'm halfway there to potentially having another issue, but I'm not going to be able to find out until later on tonight, because I'm going to be shutting the rig off here momentarily, which is going to reset all the metrics on this, and then it's going into the mining room, where it's going to get that glorious 220 power. And yo, what's happening? Last piece to the puzzle. Yo! Yes, Kryptonefe. Yes, definitely. Smash that Lizzy like button, guys. Wrong one. Smash that Lizzy like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the bell notification. All that good stuff helps with the YouTube algorithm. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and turn this bad boy off. Shut down. Confirm. Whew. Wow. It's so quiet behind me now. It's eerily quiet. I understand what Mikkel's talking about. I feel sick now that the rig's off. Oh God, I'm gonna be sick. So. Oh, no problem, Jason Osborne. You know, just smash the thumbs up like 10 times in a row. Really tell YouTube that you like me. He's heading to the moon. Hopefully, it'd be nice. What's really nice about these cards is that I got my hands on them both times thanks to Nefarious while ETH was pumping. So I didn't spend as much ETH to get these cards. So now that ETH is dropped in price, I held on to value. I love it. That's why I tell people I mine shit coins for Bitcoin. Because when you mine shit coins and you buy a graphics card and that coin drops in price momentarily, that means you secured value in an asset. That's basically what investors tell people. You know, you need to invest in good assets, properties, good stocks, all that good stuff. Everyone has been 0.9 ETH. That is amazing, except for the Supreme. I smashed the thumbs up even though I don't like the stream. Oh, you're too funny, Chaincoin. That's the most expensive card. Oh, yeah. So, let's go ahead and get these things out of here. Now, the MSI boxes, they're kind of weird. You open them up from the top and they're like not even really secured in here that well. So what do they give you in here? Anything cool in here? No, nothing cool in this one either. Put that back in here, and let's get this bad boy out. Now they gave me another little support bracket on this bad boy. So basically, you hook it up to where the rear mounting bracket is on the GPU, and it mounts up that way, and then it goes along the front edge to give it support while you have it in your PC case. I'll just go ahead and put that back because, well, this is going to be going into a mining rig. I don't have to worry about that. And Nefarious freshly hashed on this bad boy for me while he was in his hotel room doing that hotel mining life. So this has already got pre-hashed on a little bit. But it's fine because he helped me get them, so it's okay. You'll take the Supreme mouse pad. Yeah, that mouse pad is actually pretty legit. So, bam, dun dun dun. Got to do the Panda flick. In memory of Panda, the Panda flick. And then this thing has got 3 8-pins on here, so it's made to take some serious power. The cooler on this is pretty beefy. This is a double DIN. And you can see that this is like a 2.5 DIN. No through holes on here, so it's not breathing back. Hey, what's going on, Henry Paul? Nice. Yes. Yeah, the Panda flick. Waka waka waka. Yeah, this thing is huge. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heat pipes going. We got 5 heat pipes coming out the back side here, and another 2 coming out on the other side of here. So we've got 2 heat pipes on this side, and then 5 going this way. So I mean, this thing has got some serious power that it can wick away. We got the fan connectors here. It looks like We got the RGB connectors up here. So we will be definitely doing some testing on all of that. Nefarious was noticing some issues with this card. Hopefully I don't have the issues. Hopefully it was just a being in the hotel room, it was too warm or something. Okay, so Nefarious, you added a couple of Arctic pads to the trio that you've got, and the Ventus, and no difference on hash. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And another thing that I'm like sitting here that I could see from here. So it looks like on the power control, they did not, MSI did not put pads completely touching it from front to back on all of them. So I'm going to be doing some modifications on this thing if I can't get it to hash the way I want it to. I mean, I'll put more heat into that cooler and hopefully it should mine better. So let's go ahead and toss this one on to the rig. Check images in the DCA Discord. All right, let me go check on that. Where did you post that? Oh, in the DCA into mining. Okay. Mine won't load. Why aren't you not loading? All right. I will reload Discord here. Why are you acting like a butt here? It's like not wanting to load up Discord properly. So I will force it to shut down here. And let's reload it back up. Nothing happened to Panda. He was here a little bit earlier. For some reason, DCA your mining doesn't want to load up for me on Discord. Really? What's up with that? Everything else is loading up fine, except for DCA your mining. Well, I can't pull that up, Nefarious. You'll have to... Yeah, it's definitely a Discord problem. It will not load up for me whatsoever. Just that one channel. Everything else loads up just fine. I can go everywhere else but the one channel. Ain't that about a bitch? Whatever. I'll have to look at it later. It is what it is. Oh, you got failed to load on Crypto Mentors too? Nice, nice. So, alright. Ooh. Ooh, look at this. I have some testing hardware to do. As soon as I've got to put together another rig for this. So this is a Tesla K80. I'm going to do some testing on this. see if this is really worth it or not. Considering it's like having 2 GPUs on there with 24 gigabytes of GDDR5. So I'm hoping this thing will hash out pretty good. I've got to find a miner that will work with this. If not, I've got to sit there and see if I can find a way to add the drivers for this onto a miner, and all that good stuff. So I'm always thankful to whenever a community member trusts me enough to send out some equipment for me to test on. I absolutely love it. So we'll definitely we'll be doing a teardown on this one for sure, and see if I can get it to hash. Yo, woo, piece of candy. Woo, piece of candy. Woo, piece of candy. Yeah, some of these Tesla cards are super pricey. Oh my god, it's the reason why I've never had one of these, because they're just like 5 G's for one. No, I'm not. But because I've got server cases, and I've got server fans, I might be able to set something up, and actually keep this thing cool and see if I can get it to hash and see what the power draws. That's going to be the big thing, in my opinion, on this card. It's not so much will it hash. I've found places where people have described it hashing. It's the wattage this thing is going to use that makes it profitable or not. So, I mean, if you use Amazon Web Service and they've got these cards, sure, take advantage of it. You're not paying the power. Otherwise, but that's not mining advice. Don't take it as mining advice, nobody. But, yeah. So, without any further ado, guys, let's get this thing on the rig. Now, I don't know if if one of these risers that I've got here is really good or not. Some of these have given me problems in the past. We'll find out. Alright, now let's get some power. All right. So that's one. That was one of them. All right. So that's one of the cards. Now, let's go ahead and open this one up. Now, I happen to like how this box is set up. It's kind of cool. So, it's almost like a shoebox opening. So, it opens up and Supreme. And, like, sitting up on top, got a nice little mouse pad. That's that mouse pad that that Chan Coin wants. So, really big mouse pad. It's got the same like little foam insert that the other one has, but this card's actually got something cool in it that I really like. Has a little bar in here, and then it's got a little base on here that I can screw this bar into if it wants to thread in without cross threading. There we go. And then it's a GPU stand. It actually comes with a GPU stand because the Supreme X is so chunky. So chunky. It may need a little bit of support if you have it in your PC. I like this. I've got my 1080 Ti Zotac, and I've been wondering about grabbing one of these for my Zotac for a while. If you notice that a lot of these cards are actually coming with these options now. So the Supreme X is actually really kind of cool. So you get a mouse pad and a GPU standoff. Baller. Good God. This thing is massive. Oh. Holy cow. This thing is heavier than all get out. Wow. This is like double the weight of the other card, dude. Oh my God. Yo, what's up, Red? He's like, I'm listening, but answering hundreds of emails at work. Yo. Holy cow. This thing is really, really nice. Ooh. I get to peel. So, oh. I'm gonna peel. I like how these fans really are. Oh my God. So this thing too, a 888 pin, of course. I've got 2 SP caps and a ton of MLCCs. So this thing should be really nice. It's got a really nice MSI badged logo on here. And the embossment on the fans. I don't know how well my camera's going to pick this up, but this is MSI logo raised on the fans. So that's really interesting. I like how they've got the dragon setup on the fans. The fans themselves are not interconnected all the way around. There's like little breaks in the fan, like they're connecting 2 of the fans together at a time, probably to help with some of the turbulent airflow. They've got it pretty close to the casing. It's got an aluminum case on here. I mean, this is all metal. That is really, really nice. They have thermal pads on the back side of the memory modules, which are really nice. I like that. Again, with the 2 heat pipes on this side and 5 heat pipes on this side, so the coolers are pretty much the same between the MSI Gaming Trio and the Supreme. I'm just guessing that this is a better binned card. is going to be the big difference on here. A lot of it's set up the same way, so it looks like I've got my RGB headers here, and then I've got my fan controls on this side. It looks like it's got some RGB in between here, just to kind of spruce it up. But I mean, if this was in a gaming case, all you would see is the front and the back on this. This all lights up too, all of it. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. I like it. Thing is, I mean, look how much taller than the rear I/O that this card really is. So I mean, this thing is tall. It's a double DIN I/O, but you can see that it's 2.5 DINs. Yeah, no ITX cases for this thing. Yeah, the chunky is the word of the day. Yep. It's like gotta go deeper for sure. Yeah, the dragon lights up on the back plate. I mean, it's cool. I like this. And they made it to where, I mean, with it right up like this, the logo on the back's going to be upside down, because it's made to look at it like this while it's in your computer case. So, chonky, best word of the day. So, I'm going to go ahead and get this onto the rig, and then I'm moving the rig into the mining room. You say that it fixed itself? Hey, it did fix. Yo. Wow. Let me get down to your pictures here. Damn. So you got a ton of thermal pads on the back side of that thing right now, and it seemed to not make a difference. Well, I see a lot of oil on your... Here, let me open it up this way so everyone here can see. Alright, so this is the back side of the gaming trio, I believe. And if you look around where the memory modules are on the back side of this, you can see a ton of oil. And you can see it on the back side of the power management. A ton of oil. It's these thermal pads that are back there. These thermal pads are junk. The board should not be sweating like this from the thermal pads themselves. So these are the thermal pads that I would be going after, and of course replacing immediately. So I will be definitely yeah, thermal pad sauce. Yeah, just because it's factory doesn't mean it's good. Their pads, in my opinion, were for, last generation and generation before, where they would have been fine with the amount of heat that the GDDR4 and the GDDR5 modules were producing. For GDDR6 and the GDDR6X memory, these pads are subpar. If you guys notice that you're thermal throttling at all, or you watch the power drop off on it, crack that bad bitch open and replace all the thermal compound on it. New thermal paste on the VGA core, and new thermal pads all the way around. Whenever I was doing research on this, it looked like the thermal pads that they're using are like 4 watts per meter Kelvin. The Arctic Silver, the Arctics are 6.6 watts per meter Kelvin, so the Arctics are better, and then the Grizzly, the -8s, are like a lot higher, way higher, like 13 watts per meter Kelvin, something like that, I forget. So definitely it'll, if you notice any kind of bad performance, you're gonna have to crack them open and do the manufacturer's job, because at the end of the day, NVIDIA basically went up to all the all the AIB board partners and said, hey, you've got to try to target in right at the MSRP listing. So they couldn't sit there and just buy all this new stuff to make these cards run better. So all they could do is just make a beefier cooler and slap it on there. It's definitely not the solution, in my opinion. The solution is basically putting on better thermal pads and ramping up the fans, because these things, they produce heat. I mean, you're talking about cards that have a 300 to 400 watt target point. The coolers are good on there, but their thermal interface is junk sauce. Yes, that I did notice that with your video, Red Panda, that, you know, if you put fans around it, that it started performing a little better, but you can kind of see it still a little bit thermal throttling, especially over at a 10 and 20 minute period. You'll watch it kind of downclock a little bit on you. Crypt in the phase, like, hey, keep your rigs off, Panda. It gives his 4 gigabytes a little advantage if your rigs stay off. I agree with them. You should just, like, leave it off. It's Vito. It's like, just run it on LN2 for 24 hours. Bam, solve the issue. Boom, knowledge bombs. Yeah, the Gigabyte is all metal, which gives it, you know, at least you're able to correct it, you know, with thermal pads, because they are making a lot of these back plates metal. This one is aluminum on the back plate, so this is a good heat spreader already on here. We'll definitely see how these thermals handle, hold up and all that good stuff, and go from there. So without any further ado, let's get this bad boy into the mining rig and then into the mining room. That back into place there. Alright, let's get power to the riser. Alright. Get this chunky baby on here. Whew. Wow, rig fills out quick. Boom, just like that. Let's get the power going to it now. let's go ahead and move this into the mining room. Yo. So I gotta unhook stuff now. Let's turn powers off. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. This is going to be a heavy bastard. I can already tell. Oy. Oop, it looks like I might have a bad riser. Ugh. So I gotta take a riser off and swap it out. Give me 1 second, guys. Yep. That's what the problem was. I had one bad riser. Boom. Happens every once in a while. You get one bad one. So this is a version number 9S. That basically turned into a dud. Ugh. These things die out every so often. Gotta love it. Boom. It's so warm in that mining room. Yeah, damn fucking bad risers, man. Gotta love it. So, I gotta wait for the rig to show back up on the hive here. Oh, I had so much fun while I was gone, Oh, there it is. Oh, this is amazing. Alright. It's kind of funny in the overclocks that it chooses to put where. Let's see how this works now. Yeah, I got to experience his Nefarious's office is smaller than what it looks like on the video. Like literally, when you see Nefarious's videos, like he's almost at the back wall. With no air movement, yeah. Oh, that's too funny. Panda's like, Nefe's on drugs. Nefe's like, Panda, I can't afford drugs. I spent it all on GPUs. It's a true story. I'm just saying. Truth. Truth. Absolute truths. All right, so. We have the rigs online, guy. We have the rig up. It's hashing away in the mining room on 220. Yo, look at this. This is amazing. I got 513 mega hash so far. We're going to raise the roof on this one, guys. So, the Supreme X is pulling 300 watts. The Gaming Trio is only pulling 230 watts. That's suspect. I wonder why it's doing that. So we're going to go ahead and put the... Crypto Mikkel's like, wow, yeah, 500. I got over 500 mega hash on one rig. Baller. Yeah, you can get that Supreme X down, like way down. I took 100 watts off. And that's what I plan on doing right meow. And you can actually watch the MSI's power go like kind of fluctuating right at that. It's like sticking at 226. Like my EVGA will hit 290 with no power limit on there. That's suspect right there. I do not like that at all. Wow. That is a huge issue. Alright, so we're going to play with the one that's like power limited right now. We're going to try, I'm going to put negative 400 on that. And I'm going to put the EVGA overclock on this. And I'm not going to power limit it since it's already looking like it's power limited already. Let's not let this thing power limit. See what kind of hash rate I can get up out of this bad bitch. Because if this thing doesn't hit where I want it to be, I'm pulling that bastard apart. And I'm changing out all the thermals on the inside of this fucker. In hopes that I can lower the temperature on there and get the boosts back up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's starting to play with me now. This is the issues that I was having before. Like, these things would, like, just bork on themselves. Like, the cards don't want to play nice with each other. I've been having a little instability issues running all the different cards on this one rig. I might have to split them up. I don't want to, but it might have to happen. But you can see how it just borked my my 3080 right there. You can tell whenever it decides to shit the bed, your fan will just drop down to 0. So hopefully I can reboot it and get this rig back. And I've also noticed, like, if I change the overclock settings on this thing while it's mining, sometimes I gotta reboot it. It's kind of a pain in the ass. For sure, I'll agree with that one. Yeah, we should all have like a, you know, a reflection on the last year or so. With everything mining away and all that good stuff. Okay, so let me see if I can push the power now. So it looks like the MSI Gaming Trio is now like trying to stick itself at 200 watts. I just commanded for 230 watts. So, I'm trying to command 230 watts, and it is looking like it's ignoring me. Let's refresh this. So yeah, GPU 2 here is being capped at 91.79 mega hash right now. For sure. Hey, Chancoin. I messaged you back real quick. Hell yeah, Cryptonefe and Nefarious. Hashtag DigiGold. Love to have him back, for sure. And as it's mining here, it's like dropping hash rate and stuff, so I'm gonna have to fix this card right out of the gate. Oh my god. This is some bullshit. So I'm going to put the same overclock on this one. Let's boost this fan up to, let's say, 85% fan. And I'm going to do the same thing on... Oh, it's still fucking borking on me. Damn it. This card is absolutely borking on me. I wonder if I take off overclocks off of this one right now, if it'll stop borking. Let's reboot it. Thus the reason I dropped the 150 on thermal pads. Yeah. Looks like I might be doing the same thing. I mean, if I have to, I will unplug the 3060 Ti's. I might have to play with this to get this rig to settle in. And I don't even know if it's going to play nice with each other. Oh, man. It's like I'm giving it all the power it needs. It's not a power delivery issue. Come on. Ha! Nice, Cryptonefe. So we got the 3090s using kernel 5, the 3080s and the 3060s are using kernel 4, so I mean, it's applying the right kernels. All right. Yep, Alibaba is definitely not for everyone. Possibly. That, I mean, that's a good theory, Chancoin, where they have to be running really nice and cool in order to, like, bypass a lot of the issues, for sure. And it's weird, because, like, if I let it be with no overclocks on it, I get 87.4 mega hash on here, and it's using 229 watts. And you can see that the temp on it is not bad. I don't get it. Not about thermal throttling I'm talking about. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you got nice fresh air. I've got it in an open air rig. It's sitting in the mining room. The mining room's not, like, hot. Oh, nice. Chancoin's having issues with his 3080 rig. At least I know I'm not the only one having the issues with these new 30 series cards on Hive. That's a good plan, Nefay. Keep the ones you're wanting to keep and sell the ones to the hungry new miners coming in this year. Trying to put a backplate on the backplate. Risers get hot too. Yeah. And you can see it's already borking right now as we're talking. What in the world is going on here? I'm gonna have to play with this and see if I can breathe some stability into this flipping rig. Oh, my EVGA just borked. Driver errors, no temperatures. As Chancoin's showing me basically the same thing. Driver errors, no temps. I don't understand why it's doing that. It makes no sense. And it's doing it like faster now that I put these two cards on, and I didn't put much of an overclock on it. I'll sit here and we'll go ahead and try to take off some of this overclock. Maybe the card wants some more power. I don't know. Let's go ahead and reboot this. Yes, Emmanuel, I am definitely not the only person to get scammed on Alibaba. Yep, that is for sure. So, I'm going to reboot it. I'm going to give the Supreme X a little bit more power. Maybe she's a little bit more power hungry. Maybe if I push the power to her, she'll become stable. Oh, you're having issues with your gaming trios also? I hope Hive has a update for this. Huh. Amir Sian. Sahin. I'm probably just butch. I'll just call you Amir. He's like, I've got AVGA and MSI. You're using negative 200 on the core and 2500 on the mem and power at 230. I could definitely try that. Don't tell me you just hard crashed on me. Did you just hard crash? It's acting like it just hard crashed on me. Nice. Definitely GPU just got stuck. I guarantee you that's what just happened. Let's see if it'll let me pull up a minor log. Maybe a minor log might show me something. Maybe not. I doubt it. Really doubt it. Yeah, pull off the one MSI off of it. Oh yeah, this thing just locked up on me. Ugh. All right. I'm like sitting here looking at my rig, waiting for fan spin. There we go. Got that glorious fan spin now. Oh shit. A 1050 carrying a 938 watt load? Wow. Damn. Oh yeah, you're definitely failing with power. Yeah, I can see that. All right. Alright, so we're submitting shares now. The MSI is definitely having a issue. Let's see if now that I'm not playing with any overclocks here, let's see if it doesn't bork itself. $524 mega hash. Damn! That's what's up. And guys, definitely smash that lizardy like button, guys. Subscribe if you're new here. I saw a couple of new faces. Hit the little bell notification. Double check to see if it got turned off on you. We know how YouTube works here. See, this was higher. If I feel like I lost a mega hash off of my 3090 now. A full mega hash. Something's not playing nice. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to play with this shit now. Wow, I'm actually getting hotter on my 3090 all of a sudden too. I've never seen it 60C ever. Hey, what's going on, John Jermaine? What up, what up? Well, we're making it to the 5-minute mark and it hasn't borked yet. So I can't play with overclocks without having to reset the rig now. Nice. Wow, look at the temperature just climb on that. Well, the fans are on. I got a fan on the back plate too. I'll put a fan on the front side of you to get some fresh air, but you were fine just a little bit ago, running at 52C. I'll put a fan in front of it and see if it makes a difference here. But holy cow. Yeah, they generate heat fast as all get out. Oh, it borked. Just borked. Look at that. The miner just shut down. After 5 minutes. I'm going to have to play with this, guys. I'd hate to have to split these rigs up like this. I don't know if I've got another motherboard for this. Or if I put it back on the beta, would putting this thing back on beta Hive work better? Not sure. No, I do not have a watt meter on here. I got it running on 220, so I don't have a 220 watt meter. I'm going to try to put a fan on this and see if it's a cooling issue. Alright, now I got a fan on there. Let's see if I can get temps to come down. Yes, Emmanuel, I did update the drivers on mine. I have 2,200 watts worth of power supply. So I've got 1,000 watt and then one 1,200 watt power supply. No, I've got the 3080. I have a 3080 and a 3090 on the 1,000 watt power supply, and then the two 3080s plus the two 3060 Ti's are on the 1,200 watt. That's what I'm gonna be doing next. Is seeing I'm gonna have to play with this thing. No, I did not see that, Nefarious. A 51% attack on Zcoin? Damn. I could certainly try. It's worth a try for sure. See if it's just twinkling itself out. Okay, so now I've got my hash back. I got the 117.5 mega hash on my 3090 back now. Okay. Maybe you just needed a good fan on there to keep cool air going in between all the cards. I mean, it could be as simple as just I need to get some more circulation around it. We're gonna find out right now. It's like, come on, make it past the 10-minute threshold, please. Get Camilla Harris to blow on it. Oh, wait a minute. That's hot air. Yeah. We're not trying to vaporize the cards. All right, look at that. Temperatures calm down. Let's go ahead and give this a little refresh here. Alright, well, it looks like a little fan on there's breathed a little stability into this. That's what it needed. I haven't put this rig into the mining room, so this is the first experience I'm putting 3080s into 3080, 3090, 3060s in a complete mining room that is a little bit warmer than the rest of the house. Ooh, excuse me. All right, we're coming up to that 5-minute marker where it tried to turn off the last time. Come on, make it to 10 minutes, please. I think it will, though. Up the power, only 10 watts in the 3080. Not really wanting to do that because, like, I'm trying to keep these cards to be as efficient as possible. And it looks like it's stable now. So it might have been just a temperature problem. Now that it's sitting in the mining room, where it's like 10 degrees hotter than it is in the rest of the house. Oh God, too funny, John Germain. Yeah, for sure, Chancoin. I will give you an update. I will give everybody an update in 24 hours how this rig has handled. I just want to see this thing for 10 minutes minimum right now. Just give me 10 minutes of clean hash. So I mean, it's hanging on now. It's a good thing. Aha, Orange Army. He's like, when are you getting him a GPU? bet Toronto is. Well, that's pretty much everywhere. Yeah, Orange Army, you are definitely battling with Red Panda. He will buy all the cards on you, I'm just saying. It's like, I hear you. I got ETH. Too funny, Red Orange Army. Oh, we're so close to the 10-minute marker without shutdown. That's what's up, Nefarious. Knocking back 50 watts off the rig. Not sure, Orange Army. Trying to get under 900 watts. Good luck. That is a good goal. At 905. So close. It's that last little bit that's going to push the instability into your rig. I'm just saying. GPU Jesus is saying so. You might be fine at the 905. We're stable for 10 minutes. We might be a go for launch. Woohoo! Look at that. Damn it, another rig stealing my ETH. Yeah, buddy. At 524.8 mega hash. Yo! Orange Army, that's funny. I took over a whole room for my mining rigs. And then I convinced the wife we don't need the heater anymore. So it hasn't really been on. Share the shares with us. Yeah, I bet you got yelled at. She should yell at you. You ain't got enough room in your living room, Nefarious, to put a rig in there with the dog. Orange Army, you sleeping on the couch? Damn. She'll come around when ETH hits 20K. That's some wishful thinking on that one. So you got 2 places where you could put a rig and not affect the dog. Mega for the king. That is, I'm probably running right around 1,300 watts. Don't push the luck on that one, Orange Army. She's the boss. Yeah, that's the problem with the 3090. You pull power off of it and it's done. So, alright. It looks like she's stabling out. 15 minutes and no crash. Knock on wood. Oh no. That's not a good that's not good, Kryptonephe. I could probably turn down my fan on this one now, I bet. It's funny how you gotta, like, put airflow onto these rigs now. Oh, nice for the king. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's hard to get the 3080s, but you got two 3060 Ti's coming next Friday. Yo, baller. Like a boss. Orange Army? No. No. think about how ETH in relationship to Bitcoin during this bull run we've got going on. So ETH hit 1,400 while Bitcoin was at 40 grand. So in order for Ethereum to go up to 20 grand, it would almost seem like Bitcoin would have to like 20x from $40,000. So you're looking at almost $1 million, or right around $1 million Bitcoin for Ethereum to hit 20K. That's about what I paid on mine for the King. About $650 each on the 3060 Ti's that I got. Oh, we're coming up onto that 20-minute mark. If you can last over 20 minutes mining on a lot of it, 9 times out of 10 you'll be stable for a few hours minimum. So now that we're hitting that, I'll go ahead and just refresh it real quick so that we're at that. We're over 20 minutes mining, no crashes, no errors. I'm gonna send it like this. Oh wow, the King, you're from France. Baller. Welcome from France. So, excuse me. You guys got any comments or questions before I head up out of here? I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Any comments or questions whatsoever? Oh, nice. Living in France, but you're Portuguese. Cool. That's awesome. So you're well cultured. Nice. Awesome. Chan coin. Talking about this bad boy now, huh? I've been going through certain areas. I've got to set up another test rig for this one. Pull out another power supply so I could fire this bad boy up. Hey, what's going on, Rob FRC? Whoa. So, I've got to sit there and set up another motherboard and all that good stuff. See if I can get this thing to hash what miner's going to be needed on this one. I've heard ranges on this card from people getting only like 10 mega hash at like 250 watts, all the way to people getting 60-70 mega hash at 200 watts. So I'll have to play around with it. I'm not sure what's necessarily true or not on there. This thing's got 24 gigabytes of RAM on there, but it's split up between 2 cores. So it's 12 gigabytes per VGA core on there. This is a compute card. So I'm really not sure. I'm more curious to test it out. But yeah, we'll find out. I got to do some more research before I can get this going. Yeah, I can get mine, like you can see mine on here, for the King. The last 2 cards are 3060 Ti's, and I'm getting 62.1 mega hash each on them. Stable. Yes, that is true. It depends on how the kernel decides to build on this. If it's only going to take advantage of one core and sees all the memory modules or only one set of memory modules, then this card is no bueno for mining. But if it sees it as two different cards on here with 12 gigabytes of memory each, now that'll be a different story. That'll be pretty cool. But I've been going on to some of the forums and talking to some people. Well, I'll have to find out. No guarantees of how this thing's going to perform at all. Usually when I see stale shares, that usually tells me that the overclock is a little too high. Back off your memory overclocks a little bit. I get no stale shares, none. And I try to make sure that my stuff's not stale sharing. So usually, if I see a stale share, something on the overclocks is too high. Back down the timings on it. Usually it stabilizes it back out. Oh yeah. I'm not even sure how to pronounce your name. P. Hissin Coop. I probably butchered the fuck out of that. I'm just gonna call you Coop. Yeah, that's actually not bad. That you were able to get some 3070s and 3080s. But yeah, they're now like damn near unattainium. If you can find them now, you're gonna pay a premium. I know, I'm good at butchering a name. It's like, give me a goofy word or an unusual name, and I will pronounce it like an American and butcher the shit out of it. Seeing the 3060 Ti's. What up, what up? Seeing the 3060 Ti's for $499 makes me feel good about the 3080 for $499. Yeah. What? You got a 3080 for $499? What? Oh, no problem, State. No problem. Oh yeah, Nefarious, dude. The thermals on the fucking 3090 are insane. Oh no, we didn't do any ASIC talk. We were talking all about this bad boy. Adding to the farm. So now I've got 6 30 series cards, all on one rig, getting 524 mega hash, and been stable for almost 30 minutes now. Nice. No problem, State. I will be doing some updates on that. I found out some big news on the E3 miners. Ooh. So I'm going to be doing some new testing. I'm damn near scrapping the other video that I was working on for the information that I just found out.
E3s might not be dead after all.
Ooh. So if any of you guys out there have E3 Antminers, yo. I've got 3 3080s, 2 3060 Ti's, and 1 3090. And I've got 3 more 3080s inbound. So I'll have those in a couple of weeks. So if, with my E3, if everything works out as planned and I can get them to do what I want them to do, I might be able to get all of you guys set up now. Well, I gotta test out still, so don't get your hopes up too quickly. Yeah, Mikkel, 1200 watts is what I'm running right now. That's what's up. Make sure you sell it to them at a profit for your ass. Stop doing things for free just to be nice.
Ooh. Oh, state. Ooh, that's a good question. You'll have to find out whenever I drop the E3 video.
Ooh. You got something to look forward to watching now. I will answer that question when I do that video. Yo! You think my rig crashed now? It did not. It did not crash. It didn't try to crash. I'll even refresh the page for you. We have stable hash rate. Look at that. So we've got over 30 minutes worth of mining, and it hasn't crashed. So I know, 87 mega hash. I'm missing 10 mega hash on this bloody card. It almost makes me want to take the card apart right now and rethermal paste this fucker. You got it, Chancoin. I will keep you up to date. Get back to work. Don't get in trouble. Koo, I am a full-time miner. This is what I do. They thumbs down because I got 6 cards that they want. They just want one of them. And they're like, "Oh, you're fucking mining on it. Oh, you bastard." Thumbs down. But the thing is that they watched the video and they added to the viewer list. So thumbs up. There is no such thing as bad publicity. You watched. Thank you for the thumbs down. Nice. Yes, it does, John Germain. Thumbs downs don't do nothing but boost our algorithm. It meant that somebody that watched it took the time to press the thumbs down. I'm just saying. Thank you. I do not mind thumbs down. Love the outlook. Yeah, for sure. Hey, you know you're doing your job the right way whenever you get a thumbs down. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, John Germain. Oh yeah, thumbs down with a comment, please. I want that interaction. 524.5 mega hash is amazing. thank you, State. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So does anybody else have any other comments or questions before I hop up out of here? Thank you, John Germain. Thank you. Oh, God. I'm over a gigahash. I know that. I'm like 1 or 2 gigahash. Something like that. Yeah, density for the win. Yeah. 5600 XTs, 2 P104s, 235 mega hash, 37 founders, and a 3090 founders at 175 mega hash. Not bad. Not bad. Has anybody else got any comments or questions before I roll up out of here? State, I never recommend anybody to mine on a laptop, even if you've got a good card in there. Laptops don't have the best cooling solutions on the inside. And then laptop GPUs are usually limited on how you can overclock them. So a lot of times there's just things you can't overclock them with very well, and then they just thermal throttle themselves. And then continuous mining on a laptop will, over time, not immediately, over time, could damage the battery. Or if you're leaving it plugged in, from the wall, charging it all the time, you can burn out your charging power supply and the battery. I'm not saying that you're going to. I know people who've mined on their laptops for a long time, but you run a higher risk of killing the battery and the charger. I'm just saying. Hey, thank you, Nicholas. No problem, Orange Army. No problem. I love to help. That's what I'm here for. And then, also, guys, I'm in the process of making my own Patreon. So once I get the Patreon up and rolling, I'm going to be doing news articles in there. I will be doing, VIP access information. You'll be getting information that's before anybody else. I will also have XM Rig in the Patreon with a 0% dev fee for all you Windows miners. So it might be beneficial for you to be a part of my Patreon once I get it up and rolling. I'm going to try to make sure that there's really good value inside of there. Just like I've done with DCA Adventure, I try to add stuff in there as often as I can. But this one will be, this Patreon will be to support this channel specifically. So if you guys are liking the content that I'm providing all of you awesome people out there, once I get the Patreon set up and all that good stuff, certainly hop up in there. Support your favorite channel. Definitely, whenever I get it live and you go to check it out down below, I don't have it down there yet. It's not there yet. I've still got to work everything out on there. I got to figure out how to set all this stuff up. I've never set Patreon up myself, so this will be a little bit of a learning curve. I was hoping to get to it last weekend, but I got busy. and life gets in the way and all that good stuff. And so I'll be doing that this week, going into this weekend. Of course, I got a bazillion things I got to do for the channel, so that I get great information to you guys. Hey, Mikkel, thank you. Awesome. Dude, you rock. Seriously. All right. I'll ask later. How's that? I just haven't gotten to it yet. Yeah, definitely have a Patreon for DCA Adventure, and then have a Patreon for here, and I will be putting information into both Patreons, so whichever one that you guys are a part of, you get value out of it. I mean, that's what I think that Patreon should be there for, is to add value to you guys, something that you guys could definitely benefit from. Thank you, Orange Army. Yo. So I got 2 people that'll join now. Yes. Got Dan the Dane and Orange Army. Baller. Nice. Thank you, guys. I think with that being said, yeah, lots of good info between trading and mining. Oh yeah, most certainly. Patreon is always worth it, as long as you've got good people adding content to it on a regular basis. So with that, guys, I think I'm going to call it right here, and smash the Lizardy like button on your way out if you haven't done so already. And I will definitely see all of you awesome people on the next one. Yo!